Glad to have you with us from Orlando, Florida. And what a night for college football in the stadium known as the Bounce House. The UCF Knights are ready to open another season. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Jacksonville State Gamecocks, taking on a team from the Big 12, the UCF Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Gamecocks ready to get this thing started and open the season. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the UCF Knights offense will have the first possession of the game. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks.
Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. The Knights in the hurry-up.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
They want the edge on the jet sweep. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Handoff from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. The Knights will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Hauls it in, looking for space. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. So the Jacksonville State Gamecocks offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And they are going to be met up front by a defensive line group that is going to make life miserable on the offensive line and the quarterback and this whole offense, David.
And this offense is fully aware of the challenge in front of them. This defensive line is quick, they're physical, they're powerful, they wreck games. They individually take over because of their greatness. It's focal point 1, 2, and 3, Jesse.
They're physical and athletic, and that's the thing that's so dynamic about this position group, right? They stop the run, they get after your quarterback. Tremendous challenge for this offensive line to try and match that physicality. We'll see if they can get it done.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
And the Gamecocks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air, it's Wimsatt. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. The earth is shaking. Bounce House living up to its name as UCF tries to get off the field. Throws to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Gamecocks decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Makes the grab along the sidelines, but it'll be a little short of the first down. The Knights have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Wide receiver comes in motion. Finds a little space. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Trying play action. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. On the ground, it's Montgomery.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down. The Knights send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. And they'll get downfield and make the tackle right at the 16-yard line. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Back to pass, it's Wimsatt. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Baldwin. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Sends it back in motion. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle, it's Baldwin. Bounced off his feet. And the Gamecocks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll keep it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll go back to work and punt it away for the 2nd time. All the way back to the 15. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Offense in a bunch formation. On the ground, it's Montgomery. Done enough for the 1st. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Solid run on the last play, sets this offense up on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Wade. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Rushes on him. Bought a little time, lets it go. With the catch, it's Burke. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They'll try to run for it. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. The Knights line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking for a man, it's Wimsatt. Caught close to the marker, it's Baldwin. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Gamecocks will hustle to the line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Petway. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Gamecocks come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll try the right side. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They go to the draw. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the second quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Petway. Across the 25, he's got room. Racing to the right. Touchdown, Gamecocks. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Yards after catch. That's what this guy gives you. That was a simple slant pass. He caught it, made guys miss, showed you the speed, and it was pay dirt from there. What can you say about this guy's athleticism, man? He is such a weapon.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. NC State has the lead right now. This team can really open up the playbook at times, but I'm not sure this game is over just yet. They're up by a field goal over East Carolina. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The play-action fake. He'll throw it. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Jackson will throw. He lobs one high down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. The Knights will line up to punt it away. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on 0. From the gun, the running back has it. All right, guys, let's take a minute to think about Jacksonville State. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat. And the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win. And if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hotter.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room. So important to get off to a good start. Try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
Hunt is on its way. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. Looking for a crease. It's Montgomery. I'm not sure he made it out of the end zone, and it is a safety.
And that's exactly what you call complementary football. The punter doing a great job downing the opponent inside their own 5-yard line. Then the defense takes the field and they get the safety. You've got to love that if you're the head coach.
They'll get set for the free kick after the safety. Creates a little space. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up.
They've got this play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. To throw, it's Wimsatt. Here comes the heat. Fires to the big fella. Quick step and go. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Got it behind the line. It's Petway. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Motion from the back. To the air on 2nd down. Grab behind the line. It's Baldwin. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. Kick is in the air. Signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 20. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency, David.
And try to find something positive.
And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? Bounced right back to them.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Got a man, it's Thomas. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The Knights will call on their punt team. This will be the 5th kick of the night. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on 0. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. The give to the back. Running into the open space. Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The bounce house is rolling here on 3rd down, trying to help UCF. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. He'll pull it on the read. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Gamecocks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Off the boot, looking for his man. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Lining up to convert third down. Looking downfield, it's Wimsatt. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free and fourth down is coming up. The Gamecocks will punt this one away. That leg is staying loose, already the fifth kick of the night. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking for space, it's Montgomery. Works ahead for a couple, they'll stop him at the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one, they need 8 on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Wade. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Caught near the sticks, it's Charles. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Looking to throw on first down. That's reeled in, it's Burke. He'll be forced out of bounds. Let's mark it at the 48-yard line as this offense continues its work. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Dragged down at the 46 after a pickup of 5 and the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Lets it fly deep downfield. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down. Jackson gonna throw it. Gets it out fast. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. The Knights had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. And after the really good gain on first down, they'll try to finish it off on 2nd and goal. Wide receiver going in motion. Slams ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UCF!
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing, I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they're now down 9-7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Akron is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. They're trailing by 12 to Wyoming. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Oh, he's got a chance.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease, he puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
The offense burns his 3rd and final timeout of the half. Back to throw, it's Wimsatt. Oh, he makes the play, it's intercepted. Looking for saw it. He thought, don't drop it, then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play, but defense, great job making the interception, and you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 5. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Rides the back on the option, the give. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, 1 half in the books, and I am eagerly looking forward to that second half in Orlando. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys just down the road from our EA Sports studios at the Bounce House.
The Knights will kick it off to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. They start this third quarter, 1-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
And the Gamecocks racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down. Here's the handoff. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. Right down the middle. Complete to the left. Defense knocks him down immediately after the catch, but now they're facing a goal-to-go situation from the 7. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Pocket breaking down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He snuffed down behind the line again, went right back to the well and got the same bad result. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Got rid of it just in time. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. And as a holder picks his spot, it'll be a 25-yard attempt. Just drives it between the uprights. That slices the lead to 2.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? Last time they had it, just an aerial assault. Precision execution. Turning it on! Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. Backed up now, here's second and long. Jackson will throw. The short hands, it's Thomas. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Here they come, facing third and long from the 40. He's looking to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Burke. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's fourth down. The Knights will send out the punt unit. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on O.
Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Gets rid of it. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. The earth is shaking. Bounce house living up to its name as UCF tried. He lost one down the sideline. Catch inside the 30 and still running. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. The Gamecocks will line it up on 1st and 10. Gonna look downfield again. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. And the Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. On the option. He'll toss it. Touchdown, Jacksonville State. They take the lead with the 6.
Anytime the pitchman is able to score on these option-type plays, there has to be great blocking downfield by the wide receiver. That was absolutely textbook, and that's what allowed the running back to go score.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 5. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Motion from the wideout. Jackson gonna throw it. Makes the grab. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. The Knights are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He did not make it, a stone wall on 3rd down. The Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. Wants to bring it back. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Now they'll run the draw. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Petway. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The Gamecocks will punt it away on 4th down. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6th time tonight. Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Give to the back. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the mistiming. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Jackson will throw. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Finds the tight end.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Line getting set on 2nd down. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. They'll go to the air. A little screen to the running back. They'll bring him down just outside the 25 at the 26, certainly well within field goal range. But let's see if they choose to go for it here. On 4th down, looking for the completion. And they can't make the connection on 4th down, and they'll turn it over. Rides to back and leaves it. Picks up the first down. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Johnson. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. We've come to the break, and Jacksonville State has the lead. And we've reached the end of the 3rd, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. The bounce house is rolling here on 3rd down, trying to help UCF. Dropping back, it's Wimsatt. Got out of trouble and throws. Snagged in the middle, it's Recksteiner. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. To the air on first down. Finds his tight end. There he goes. Touchdown, Jacksonville State. A great catch and run for 6.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And after the extra point, they're on top by 12. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. NC State is piling up the points here today. They've opened up a massive lead in what's shaping up to be the kind of blowout neither side will soon forget. They're up 14 over East Carolina. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Knights can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He'll do it himself. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with him. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Pulls it in. It's Charles. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. The Knights are rolling down the field. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Breaks into the open. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Off play action. Throws to the tight end. Got him downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And when this quarterback is in a rhythm, this offense is really hard to stop. You've seen that on this drive. He's 3 for 3, but they're also running the ball well. Everything they're dialing up right now is working.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. The option look. The pitch. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. If they can pay off this 3rd and goal with a touchdown, it might be getting a little tough to swallow over there on the other sideline. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Okay, so I thought they might go for it here. Instead, they'll send out the field goal unit. Splits the uprights right down the middle. Had to settle for the field goal.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on. Looking for room. It's Cook. Finding open areas. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. With the catch, it's Petway. Oh, look out on the right. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Gamecocks. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Well, these players came together. I've been so impressed, not just by the talent, but also by their composure. Handling this kind of environment in the first game of the season, this says a lot about the leadership in that locker room.
Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. Back to throw, it's Wimsatt. Looking to convert the 2, and he will not. The defense gets to him with the sack.
Jacksonville State, 32, UCF, 17.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. Snags a quick pass on the left.
And in this situation, late when you need 2 touchdowns to win the game, everything's going to have to be downfield. So I like the idea in this 2-minute drive, throwing it that way. Let's keep it going, keep our pedal to the metal here.
This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over him. Got it, looking for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Knights have it with a 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Thomas. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Leaves it with the running back. Running to Green. He stopped just short of midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 48. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Knights are flying down the field. They'll run it from the gun. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Knights with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Got a little space. Nice move to keep running. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Knights pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Grabbed behind the line, it's Charles. Inside the 25. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it on. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
The Knights headed quickly to the line. Jackson gonna throw it. Makes the catch. It's Burke. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The Knights, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Lost a throw on 1st down. Pressure coming. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Under fire. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UCF!
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, he put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
And with the lead sitting at 9, they'll try to make it a 1-possession game. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first in the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The give to the tailback. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. The earth is shaking. Bounce house living up to its name as UCF tries to get off the field. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. Hunt is on its way. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. Off the play fake on first down. The short hands, it's Charles. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Jackson will throw. Quick completion on the out. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And he's got it inside the 15-yard line. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. Wants to throw it. Here's the pressure. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Knights!
Well, it's a great job getting the touchdown. Obviously, now you've got to go for 2. You got to dial up your best 2-point play to try to tie this thing with only seconds to go.
After the score, they need this 2-point conversion to tie. Trying to pound it in. He's into the end zone. The 2-point conversion is good, and we're tied here in the final period. The returner will field it and bring it back. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. Timeout on the field, and we've got a dandy all tied up late in the 4th. Slings it downfield. Got the big tight end on the corner route. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Quarterback on the keeper. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. Looking to throw, it's Wimsatt. That's caught, it's Johnson. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. Timeout called by the offense. 23 seconds remaining in the game. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. 7th play of the drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Grabs it inside the 10.
They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and 2-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
First play of the first possession of OT. The running back has it. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Grabbed over the middle. It's Wade. Touchdown, UCF! They jump on top here in OT.
And, man, it's nice to have an offense that can strike immediately. They can put fear in defenses, make big plays, and you see it, man. They can add to the lead. They can build a lead quickly because they have this ability to put points on the board quickly.
Now to push the lead to 7 in overtime. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Back to throw. It's Wimsatt. That's caught. It's Recksteiner. Oh, he's got some space. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on first down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a 2nd down and long and putting them in a great position to be successful.
And the Gamecocks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Finds his big tight end. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. 1st and goal as they try to answer with a touchdown of their own. A first down run in the red zone. And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2. On 2nd and goal, he carries again. And they stop him again for no gain, and it will be 3rd down. On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And that is a major reason why this team is losing the football game. They can't protect the quarterback. They can't generate big plays in the passing game because up front, they're getting beaten time and time again.
Defense gets a stop. It's over. 4th and goal. To the air. It's Wimsatt. Into the end zone. It's incomplete. And that's going to do it. A 4th down stop seals it in overtime. My pulse rate is still through the roof on this game. I would have called that one for free. Wait, I don't want to get carried away here, but it was a really fun game and a great win.
It really was. I know we're all up here. We're bouncing around. We're excited after having seen what we just saw. What a great win for this team to go out and do it in overtime. That's the type of game that fans are going to be talking about for a long time, Dave.
Free. Yeah, right. If you know Reese Davis, that is not happening. But we got a free game that was awesome. Back and forth, nip and tuck. And bonus time. You got some free overtime play in that one.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.